What's up, guys? Welcome back to the basement. I know it's been a while. We're gonna let you know why here. I'll let Benny tell that story, but we just want to let you know we will be back. All 19 of you that have watched. thank you so much. And we're just here to let you know why we haven't been around too much, and we will be back in a little while. But I'm gonna let Benny go ahead and let everybody know what's been going on.
So we took a little break because we found out that I had cancer in my face, pretty much on my nose, and my shoulder, side of my neck. So I've been going through a couple surgeries, some reconstructive surgery, other surgeries, just to have the cancer cells removed. But we're coming to the end now. We've had 2 surgeries, last 2 months?
Yeah.
2 months.
Yep.
Third one's coming up in 48 hours.
Yeah, Tuesday. So
Tuesday.
anybody
It's
sees
Sunday
this,
now for us.
I'll post this tonight or tomorrow. If anybody sees this, say a prayer for Benny.
Yep. So
Wish him luck.
yeah, that'll be the last one,
Yep.
and then I'm good to go. Recovery time will be about 1 more month. Totally, I'll be clear of everything, so I can go back to normal stuff. I should be able to be back doing podcasts in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks around there. But yeah, so everything's going good right now for me. Got the call a couple weeks ago that everything's clear. So cancer cells are all removed, and now we're just on the final steps of reconstruction. Yep.
So I know we only got one camera going. It's not up close or anything.
We could zoom it in real quick.
Well, I'm not saying that. I mean, if you want to, that's fine. But
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying,
so pretty much what they had to do.
I was gonna say, go ahead and share. So
Yeah.
I'm just, if any of you guys you've seen the previous things, everyone has seen that thing that was probably on Benny's nose a little
tumor.
bit, ended up being a tumor, and that's what he's talking about. So if you've watched it before and he's been on the camera, and that's what ended up being cancerous, and so like I said, well, we can go through all the stuff in the process, but it's. You probably can't see it. If he wants to get up close and show the camera or something, he can. But I'm not. Oh,
Right there, you can see the flap.
hello. Well, there
Little
you go.
hole in my head. So pretty much what they had to do.
We should have.
I'll give you the whole story of what happened.
Yeah. Hold on. We should have. Because do that. Well, I said we should have set it up and put the. If you'd be fine, not that we're gonna do it now, but the pictures and stuff.
So I was gonna do that, but I'd rather do it when everything's said and done.
And then it's a full on.
Yeah, and then once I actually
idea.
come back from everything being done, me and my mom's been documenting everything through pictures, so we have a whole timeline.
Nice.
Of the morning of, the night after my surgery, all the way through till what'll be finished up on Tuesday.
Well, almost. That'll be the start of being finished up. Then some healing and some that.
Oh yeah. But we've come a long way.
So yeah, go ahead and get into what the initial thing was, like what they had to do initially.
So we got the biopsy, came back as basal cell cancer. Once we got the biopsy, the surgeon who I talked to, shout out to Dr. Gupta, who's been my cancer surgeon. Dr. Hung, who's did all my plastic surgery.
What hospital? Or?
Franklin Square. So
okay.
I got 2 of the best surgeons they had. Yeah.
Nice. Shout them out, Franklin Square. Nice.
Yep.
It's nice to hear positive things.
Oh yeah, very easy to work with. Very straight up, straightforward doctors. Didn't sugarcoat shit.
Nice.
Pretty much we went, got a biopsy done on the tumor. We didn't know what it was at the time. Came back as cancer. The dermatologist I went out to pretty much was not bullshitting. Straight up said, look, the size of it, you need to go see a specialist. Like, it's bad. Saw the specialist. He pretty much said, look, we're going to get you in for surgery right away. Like, I mean, it all happened fast.
Yeah, once you started actually
go
once
through
with it, it's been
talked
flying.
to the surgeon, literally within 2-3 weeks I was in the operating room.
Yeah, I think the last podcast was 2 months ago, so that was right before you started everything, so it's just been pretty
streamlined.
Yeah.
He pretty much said, we're going in and you're going to lose 80% of the skin on your nose and probably part of the skin on your face. Luckily, they didn't have to touch my face, but the morning of, they went over a couple of my scans, and they were like, we see a couple hot spots. So they pretty much rushed me in for radiation photos. So as soon as I got to the hospital for my surgery, they wheelchaired me down, shot radiation in my face, put me under a scan, scanned me, and surgeon came in 20 minutes later into my pre-op room and said, "There's spots in your neck and your shoulder are definitely cancer. Um, but it can do where we think we can take out some of the lymph nodes and hope we get it and overshoot it and say we think we got it all. But in this case, we're not chancing shit. We're taking it all out."
Right. Take extra
Yeah.
rather than
He was
not
like, "We're
enough.
not even taking extra. We're taking all of them." Yeah. He was like, "We're making sure we get it." Which I'm grateful because I'd rather him do that than try guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or have to not get it all and then you go through
Yeah,
it
then
all
it comes
over
back. I
again.
mean, there's
What's
still
the
a
point?
chance for the next 5 years. I got to get checked out every 6 months. But as of right now, we're clear. Went into surgery. 5.5 hours later, I came out of surgery.
Yeah, it was a whole lot longer than we were all sitting there. We're in a group message with Hirstetter, your mom, me, and I can't remember who. It's probably Bree.
Harker
Maybe.
Bree.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Parker Bray.
And we're like, eventually, hours later, we're like, a couple of us are hitting the group like, is we good? Is there? And she's like, he's still there. We're like, dang.
Yeah, so the first surgery took 5.5 hours. Came out looking like a mummy. What they had to do was they took. So this is nothing compared to what it was when
you
I
should see
first got it done. We'll
if-
see the
And,
pictures
yeah,
you'll
whenever
see
we
of the
get to
next
these
one.
pictures,
It ended
crater.
up being almost like 3 inch circumference
It had to be
hole.
a good 1.5 inch, 2 inch, like across,
Yeah.
and at least 1/8 of an inch deep.
It was
dude.
a quarter
It was
inch. He told me it was a quarter. They measured.
It was
a quarter
crater,
inch.
bro. Like,
Took that out of my head, sliced my face down, and then pretty much took the skin, braided it through with the artery and some veins on my nerves. Took that, made that little flap right there to protect the artery and everything.
which again, you'll see, it was a whole lot bigger of a flap and more protective
Yeah.
at first. This is after the second surgery. I'm excited to honestly see a little
It's looking
timeline
good.
of like
Yeah.
all that because it just from that to this looks
Yeah.
way better, way different, honestly.
Took the skin, flapped it down over my nose for where they had to take it all because they went all the way down to the cartilage. Knock on wood, everything went well there. They didn't have to touch any of my cartilage. So I still had the whole structure of my nose intact.
Just the skin.
The skin was gone, not growing back. So that's why they did the
Yeah.
flap. Once they did that, a month went by.
And you said just because I know, I'm just saying, if you can see like how, like you said, it's braided like that.
Yeah, we'll bring it up again.
They put an artery through it
Yeah,
in
you can
order
see,
to
like, this little dingling right here.
yeah, they braided all that flap of skin around an artery so that could continue to pump blood and
Yeah, pump
feed
blood, couple
oxygen
living
so that
cells.
it wouldn't, it would actually stay healthy while it was trying to like
Yeah.
fuse with what's there
Yeah.
and stuff, which it's pretty
It
wild,
was pretty
man.
gnarly.
Pretty gnarly stuff.
Yeah, it was gnarly when I came out of operating room. It literally looked like someone beat the fucking shit out of me.
It did.
Yeah. So that all went well. Everything took. Nothing died from the flap. All the blood took. Month later, went in. They were like, "You're healing up ahead of schedule. Let's go ahead and start thinning it." Second surgery I went in for, what they did was they had to deattach everything that they just put on and then trim it down because it was so thick.
Yeah, it
to
looked
make-
like a shield over like
Yeah.
your face almost.
So they thinned it down, so now it actually looks like a nose. Before it kind of just looked like a flap of skin over top of everything. Now you can actually tell I have a nose again.
Yeah, there's more
Definition.
definition.
Yeah,
now
they
for
thinned
sure.
that, stitched it, so it actually like took. That all went well. There was another chance that it could have rejected, but everything stayed. Everything healed early again. We're still a month ahead of schedule. Tuesday I go in. They're gonna deattach the artery, the veins, get rid of that flap, and then close up my forehead, and I have a nose again. So, what should have took close to 6 months, we've done in almost
It'll be
2.5,
yeah,
3 months.
It'll probably be in the end 3, maybe 3.5 to fully
Yeah.
heal and everything.
Yep. So,
Yep. That's the power of what we were talking about earlier about like when the doctor's telling you, look, I know you do these things
Or you can say
cut them out.
stop smoking nicotine, stop vaping,
Yeah, just things.
stop
just,
smoking weed,
just
take a break from smoking.
Things to help your body out and just help them heal. And like you were talking, most people will say that, and they'll, even if they do it for the most part, they might sneak it in or.
It's still bullshit a little bit,
Right,
but I've literally been
100%.
100%. Whatever they told me to do,
right.
I did.
And that's got to be like part of why you're healing fast.
Oh, they straight said that. They were like,
"Things over here on a lean, dude."
Yeah, right.
It's falling off the table.
Really is.
Like legit.
But yeah, they were like,
You're gonna have to
time out.
undo it. There's no timeout, bro.
Yeah. The doctors were like,
just push the thing so the weight's toward the table for now.
We're gonna do this real quick and just let it go.
I guess
there we go.
That's still not in the shot. We're good.
Yep.
That's wild.
But no, like
right now, though.
Whatever the doctor told me to do, I wasn't bullshitted around. I stuck by it. Yeah. The doctor had an ongoing joke with me, but he said, "What do you kind of want it to look like?" I told him, "I'm going to be Brad Pitt when it's done." First surgery I came out of, coming out of anesthesia, the first thing, the ladies are all telling you, like, "Oh, you got to talk to us. You got to let us know you're there. Like, you're waking up. Can you talk to us?" First thing I said was, "Do I look like Brad Pitt yet?" Nurses were loving me, cracking up. We were having a great time. They asked me what song I would sing karaoke to if it was a boy band night, so NSYNC, Bye Bye Bye.
Yeah, true.
Yep. So that came on Spotify, actually, and I was so fucked up from the fucking anesthesia. I was doing the dance in the hospital bed.
There you go.
And they were cracking up laughing. Yep. They said, "I bet you're a lot of fun when you're not going through cancer surgery." I said, "I'm a good time."
Yeah, and like, if I'm a good time while I'm going through cancer surgery, of course.
Second surgery I came out of, I'm waking up. That surgery was only an hour and a half. So that was a lot better. Mama Jane took that very well compared to the first.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the first one, 5.5 hours.
Dude, I know. We're just the friends, and we're sitting there, like, in this, like, we're obviously the good friends if we're in this group, and we're just like, what's going on? It's been like all day.
Mama Jane came in, broke down.
Yeah,
she's crying,
just looking at you like, oh.
And me, I'm all fucked up coming out of anesthesia and shit like that. I don't know what's going on. All I hear is the nurse telling her, "No, we're not going to do this. It looks a lot worse than it is."
Yeah, then it's going to be.
They go, "That's just dry blood on him." Like,
calm down.
And it's bandages. We have to bandage him like that to be safer than sorry. Once you get him home and clean him up, he'll look fine. So that was like a relief from my mom. Coming out of surgery, zero pain.
Yeah, you've been saying that, dude, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. The first night I took one pain pill, and that was pretty much just to knock me out so my mom could get some sleep.
Right.
Because she was literally, she's been a saint. Every hour she was checking on me, and I was just like, "Give me the pain pill, knock me out. That way you can get some sleep."
Yeah, dude.
Yep. So we both got some sleep that night. Oh, man. She's just been like a saving grace.
Hell yeah. Shout out Mama Jane. One of the best out there.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. We both got some sleep. She's been dude, taking care of all this shit. She's been awesome.
I can imagine, man. Every time I talk to you, she's right there.
Oh, God. It's been fun. One thing she said was I didn't lose my sense of humor.
I'm not gonna lie. Besides the stopping nicotine, all the actual shit, like there's got to be something, hokey pokey, call it whatever you want, but just being positive the entire time and being happy and fun, and even if at times you're not, just forcing yourself to do that. You know what I mean? It's like there's some science shit. You smile even if you're mad. It releases shit. You know what I mean? It's got to help you heal.
Oh, 100%.
That's what I'm saying. Just
100%.
being the power of positive thinking and all that stuff. Staying to a point.
When I first found out, I was like kind of numb to it.
What, the cancer?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of those like unbelievable things to hear.
It was kind of just like, it was surreal. Yeah. Then like I was on my way home from work one night, and it finally like just like processed like, holy fuck, I got cancer.
Yeah.
So I had a good cry. After that, about 10 minutes went by, and I was like, well, tired, done feeling sorry for myself.
Now there's a plan of attack now. It's
yeah,
either I sit here and or I figure it out, you know?
And that was like everyone, like, all my friends, everyone's like family. They're all like trying to be strong and like, oh, and I'm like, they feel sorry for me. That's the one thing I don't want. I do not want sympathy. Like,
Yeah, you see, that's how we were at. We were just
yeah,
talked like it was absolutely normal shit. We could discuss. Are you going to the hospital today? Cool. All right, cool.
yeah, like I
Tell me
did it
if
with
you.
sympathy. Like I should have listened earlier. I didn't listen
That's
earlier.
the one thing.
It's
Everybody,
my fuck up.
everybody did say that, but
Yeah,
I mean, it is what it is. There's no
but
point
you're
in.
also not going through the shit I'm going through. Like trying to get your insurance shit out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fucking nightmare.
Oh, I can
Just
imagine.
the
Dude.
healthcare system in fucking the U.S. is garbage compared to other countries. It took forever to finally find like a surgeon who was with my plans, plastic surgeon who was with my plans, fucking finding a dermatologist who was covered by my insurance.
Yeah.
Like, just a fucking nightmare dealing with all that shit. But once we got it rolling, like, everyone was great. Um, yeah, and like, I probably heard fucking 100 times, you should have did it sooner.
Right.
No
shit,
fucking
dude.
shit.
Yeah, hindsight,
Yes.
hindsight's 2020.
Yeah.
Man, we know this. Thanks.
Yeah.
What's
like,
that helping?
Thanks, doctor.
Yeah, what's that helping anyway?
Yeah,
Like, shit done it sooner. Okay.
No, but I just did it with sympathy. Like I kept it to a minimum of who I told, until I knew like everything was good.
Right.
Yeah, but it all went well. We're on the final steps. I'm
Yup.
still here, and you should have had it done earlier, and I'm still going.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Why?
I should have fucking bet on the Yankees a long time
Yeah,
ago
right.
too,
That's
but I
what I'm
never
saying.
did that.
Yeah. There's all kinds of things you should have done, and you know what? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the same thought process as of when you found it out. You can sit there and every day just be like, "Oh, I have cancer," or you can, like you said,
Yeah.
fucking get it over with, get a good crying, be sad, and be
Yeah.
like, "All right, what can I do about this now?" And then you have been doing what
Yeah.
you needed to do about this now, and it's fucking working, and it's
Yep.
working incredibly. It's all, like I said, you've been talking earlier. You said everybody's, me and you just been chatting
Oh,
like it's
yeah.
normal because that's how I want. Again,
Yep.
that's what you told me you want to do. So, okay,
Yeah.
let's do it. Fucking, all right, what's up? Like,
Yep. No, I did with sympathy. I just wanted my friends to support me.
right.
Everyone did. It was awesome. Yeah, other than that, just
So how long's the third surgery supposed to take? Another hour or so, or
hour,
something
hour
longer?
and a half, yeah. Pretty much what they'll do is they'll just cut it loose, detach everything, snip it, sew me shut at the top. Once that's done in a week, cut the stitches out, and I'm done. Yeah.
So that's another, and then another week or so to you want to get some swelling down and healing. Hell yeah. So within the next month, we should hopefully be back to
Full-time
regular
again.
podcasting and something.
Yep.
Huh?
Full time again.
Yeah, about maybe
Yeah.
another 4 weeks from now, right? Because it's 2 days.
I didn't even think that long.
Well, that's why I'm
honestly.
trying to be safe. Yeah, because 2 days from now is
Yeah.
when you're getting it. So another 3.5 weeks to go through it, get the stitches out, heal, be unswollen, and then
Mhm.
ready to go. You know,
Yeah.
plus you're moving and stuff. So
Oh, yeah.
get all that crap out of the way, and a month from now, be settled in. Everything, be back to work, and everything
yeah.
should be normal. Hopefully. Anybody watching this, we're gonna keep this on this journey because we're gonna talk about this. Shout out to our friend Stetter because Sean always he wants to talk shit on him, but he's we have a positive thing to share about our friend Sean. He has been not drinking for how many? 13 days.
Yeah.
13 days, and him and Benny are talking about joining the gym and getting healthy, and hopefully this all happens.
Well, I was on a roll, and then all this shit happened, but
Yeah.
kind of made it to the point of, well, you can't do nothing now. You got to just lay low and
That's true.
wait for your surgery.
Yeah, you did started. I guess probably some of our very first couple podcasts were
Yeah.
talking about you weighing in and all
Yep.
that kind of stuff, and you were starting the carnivore diet, pooping your brains out.
Yep.
For like, remember
Yep.
you're like, I can't poop, I can't stop pooping.
Now it's I just lay around and do nothing until the doctor clears me.
Yup.
Yeah, but no, back to everything going on there. That was one thing I told myself was I wasn't going to lose my sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just didn't want it to be serious. I just wanted to have fun and still be me.
That's
Yep.
yeah, dude. Especially because, like I said, it's one of them things. It's not like they're like, hey, if you do or don't do, at this point, it's you have this and you have a choice to make. Are you gonna?
Oh, to this
Are-
day, when people keep asking me what happened, my response is I caught a case of the cancer.
Well, that's not what I mean. I'm just saying when you find out you have, it's not like they're like, hey, you have diabetes. You can either stop eating sugar and exercise
Yeah,
or go away.
or it's
They're-
you
they're-
can either
Right.
have the surgery or
Right. they're
Hope
just
it
like
don't spread.
they're like you have cancer, so you have a choice, and you go, okay, I can, like you said, I can either be miserable and all
Oh,
sad
yeah.
and wallow in it, or I can see what I got to do and stay happy and keep your head
Oh,
up.
yeah.
And look, you're healing fast as
But
shit. Everything's
one good
going
thing
good.
too was they did travel, which sucked. That wasn't a good thing.
Yeah, I know.
But at least it went down and not up.
And the first, very true. Remember the first
Yes.
time you showed me in the hospital, right when you got home, you had the like the
Oh yeah, the
cuts
scar.
down, and I was like, dude, why in the world? And you were like, can't, and I was like, whoa, like that's lucky
Yeah.
that you're lucky. Yeah, it didn't go up because
Yep.
that's so close.
Well, that's what the doctor said. He goes, it went to your lymph nodes. It didn't go to your brain.
And luckily, and even at that point, most of it was obviously growing like outward. Because if it was like a small mole and all of that size you had grown like inward,
Oh
that
yeah,
would be
I would have a nose.
horrible. Yeah.
I would have a nose.
That'd be terrible. Like, so that was, I don't want
That's
to.
what that was one thing they said. They said you were lucky that it grew out and not under.
I don't want to use the word best case scenario.
Oh, it
but
100% was.
like,
The doctor used those words.
Okay,
yeah,
well, then I'll
100%.
use it. Okay. I feel like that was best case
Yeah, because
scenario
they
for how
said
long
when it
you
grew
waited
out,
for that to
at least
happen.
it stayed above the surface. If it would have went under,
Especially for how long.
it would have been
yeah.
in the cartilage, and then I would have lost my nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might have known quicker at that point because it would have done more damage, I guess, maybe. But
I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It's rough, man. That's scary stuff.
Yep,
dude.
it would
And
have
I
just
don't go to a
attacked the
doctor
cartilage.
ever, so.
Yeah. So, but no, everything's going well. We're healing. I'm excited for it to be over with. I'm literally counting down the hours right now. So.
Yeah, we're at what?
48
36 or
hours.
something,
Yeah.
probably. Like, when is it in the morning?
9 a.m. Tuesday morning.
That means you can't eat all. I guess it's cool. That's when it's good. It's early, so you just
Yep.
gotta wake up barely and then.
At
not
first,
eat.
they scheduled it, and they were like, "Can you be here at 12?" And I was like, "Oh,
Dude,
that's a long fucking time."
I had
to
one at
fast
1
in."
o'clock, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I
a
can't
long
eat.
time to fast.
Yeah, dude.
Yep. And then they called me back an hour later. I was like, "How about 9 a.m.?" I was like, "How about 6 a.m.?"
Yeah, how
Like,
about, you can do it while I'm sleeping. I don't
yeah,
care.
I'll come in that night and spend the night, so you can just wheel me down.
Yep,
Yep.
100%. I got nothing going on.
Yeah. So I was just trying to think what I'm going to say to the nurse ladies when I wake up this time.
You gotta find a singer this time.
I got to tell them I'm Brad Pitt.
All right, Hollywood guys, where
Yep.
you rolling me to? The red
Yep.
carpet?
Probably to the fucking airport. Book the flight now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's why we haven't been able to do it. But like I said, Mama Jane, let us say, put it up with my ass for almost 3 months now, taking care of me.
You've been putting up with your ass for almost 40 years, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the longest I've been
Yeah.
home since I was fucking,
Yeah,
17?
yeah.
So we've been having fun. Lots of laughs. Yeah.
She retired. Her and Russ both being cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've been eating good in the neighborhood with me there.
Oh, speaking of food, I'm going to transition for 1 second. Butcher Box, dog.
Love it.
I was going to say, Benny just started Butcher Box.
Love it.
And
Definitely worth the value.
I haven't tried any of the meat yet. He was going to bring it over, but I had stuff. So I can't weigh in on anything except for the value of it as far as just simple what you've told me, the prices and the pounds and everything. And it seems pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Just
Honestly, so far, me and Mama Jane, we got this pork sausage, but it's I'm trying to think what it's more like. It's kind of like andouille smoked kind with like the hard casing, but it's apple gouda inside. So what we did was we took some of them and sliced them up and fried cabbage with it,
yeah.
and we ate that, and fucking fire.
I can imagine, dude.
I still got ribs to make. I got a big ass roast from them that Mama Jane's gonna make. That's more her thing. I just got her that as like a thank you for taking care of my ass. Yeah. I'm not really a chuck roast kind of guy, but she loves it.
I mean, it's cool in a crock pot, like a
Yeah,
slow
that's what she's
cooker.
gonna do. Slow cook it. Yep. Do like a roast.
Sear that thing first with some spice on it, and then.
But not next month for us to bring over. I got us some ribeyes. I got us some New York strips, filet mignons. What was the cut you like?
Sirloins.
Sirloin cuts. Yep.
I mean, I like a
Pork
good fillet. Don't get me
tenderloins,
wrong, but
ribs.
yeah, sirloin. I can't do the ribeyes. Excuse me, and the big fatty cuts.
But I
can't
mean,
really
no
do 'em.
bullshit for like the price and what I
Oh,
get. I
yeah,
mean,
dude.
this whole next order is nothing but beef and two pork tenderloins for $179. Yeah, can't beat that. Go to the grocery store. We pay close to $300.
I think it keeps geeking me out. It's just.
Who would have thought?
I don't even. I guess because you pulled it over
Put too
for a
much weight
second.
on it.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, between that though and I'm looking into one of those nature things, the farm. What is it like? Farmers Harvest, where they deliver the vegetables that are too ugly for the grocery
I
stores.
didn't know anything about that. What's it called?
It's like Farmers Harvest or something. I forget what it's called. I got to look into it more.
That is a thing. Like
Yeah,
things that
it's
they're.
things that are too ugly, like vegetables, to sell in the grocery store. They
Mhm.
box up and ship out. The only bad reviews I've heard about that is sometimes you get a lot of the double stuff following weeks. But I mean,
That wouldn't bother me. To be
vegetables are
honest.
fucking vegetables
Yeah.
at this point, as long as it's fucking not fucking all
Yeah.
processed shit and
yeah.
GMO'd
Yeah.
out and
As long as
shit
it's not
like
in a
that.
can, in a box, and some frozen crap,
Yeah.
dude.
But we're gonna try get back on the grind again.
There you go.
Yeah. Just laying around for 3 months, I feel like a fucking worthless piece of shit. I'm so bored not working. After being in like a kitchen for years and shit like that, and then just going to sit on a couch all day.
Especially, yeah, your whole job's just standing all day. I would just be pacing my house all day long.
I'm driving myself crazy, dude. Like, you can only play so many video games and watch so much TV and
I was gonna
movies
say,
until you're like, what the fuck? Yep. And it's to the point now where like I'm even going to bed early just because I got nothing to do at night anymore. I'm not used to this waking up before 3 in the afternoon. I'm up
I mean,
at like
it sucks
fucking
that
8.
your job's the opposite because it's like you'd be getting a good routine now, and then
Now it's
just
gone.
it's gonna change as soon as you
Yep.
get back to work, and you're gonna be working nights.
You know what, though? But at least I'll be fucking back to work.
You're not wrong, and hopefully in the gym, boy.
Yeah. Oh, puppy dogs are excited. So, but no, everything's going good. I'm excited. I can't wait to come back to a podcast. Get some cool people on here. Oh, don't gotta check on the boys. They're up there barking. Oh, oh. And they're out. What are they barking at?
Just a whole bunch of people outside. I guess somebody's probably having a party. They're all coming to their cars and everything.
Nice. I ain't gonna lie, old Duke fucking UConn up right now.
I was just gonna say, that's not 7 points. That ain't bad.
Well,
If anybody's
basketball,
interested, we got the Elite Eight going right here. Duke and UConn. Duke's up.
basketball. The last 3 minutes is another 30 minutes in the game. Take fucking forever.
At least it isn't football.
Oh God, I'm so worried. Football season's gonna be miserable this year. I'm so scared
Why?
because we're gonna suck. We're gonna
Okay.
suck so bad. Everyone's been so optimistic. Oh, we're gonna pick up this. We're gonna be dog shit. We
That's
got
your
a new.
prediction. What about the
I mean,
O's?
it's just that we got a new coach, a
That's
lot of
true.
new players, a lot of big names.
We'll
left
see what
us.
happens in the draft.
It's definitely going to be a rebuilding season for us again for
Yeah.
the 5th year in a fucking row.
Yeah, right.
Orioles, I don't know. I'm optimistic. We're
2-1.
2-1 right now, so we're above 500. We're going to the World Series.
I know. I was telling John last night. I was like, "We're 1-1, dude. How long do you think we're gonna stay above 500 or at 500?" He was like, "I don't know."
Next podcast we do, we'll talk about it and see where we stand
Yeah.
then.
We'll actually discuss it. We just wanted to come on here and have a quick little, little
yeah.
conversation and tell everybody what's going on, and
Yeah.
obviously give Benny a chance to get some shit out that he's been holding in, which is nice.
Oh.
So
But no, I mean, honestly, it's just been cool. Our group of friends, everyone's like family. You, Olivia, she's been on here a few times. Instead of shout out to him.
he won't come here, little gay boy.
Yeah, he's a
But
little
we've been
bitch,
trying.
but one day he'll make an appearance. G's been awesome. He's been doing everything he can to help me out. G was on the podcast. Damien's reached out to me.
Yeah,
Everyone knows
and he
him.
constantly asks me how you are.
Yep.
We tried to get him here today, but it was
But he's
too
another
beautiful
bitch.
weather, or that's the reason. But he's
Yeah.
shots fired. Dude.
Shots fired. Call
I mean,
the
look,
police.
it was nice out, but
I get it.
he's married, man. He wants to stay with his wife and
Yeah.
hang out and stuff. We're both, single dorks.
Hot boy summer.
Hell yeah, me and Brad Pitt going out.
Yep.
I'm gonna be his wingman.
There we go.
I'll take the grenade. It's cool.
I'll take a grenade for you, like Bruno Mars, baby.
Is that what that song's about?
Yeah, I guess.
Is it
I don't
really?
fucking know.
I don't. Or no, I think it's about like I'd hop on a grenade, like
I don't
like
know.
to save your life. But it could be like that. Like I'll be the wingman. Like I'll take a grenade for you.
Maybe that's what he was talking about. Who knows? I mean,
Not me. I don't. That's probably.
subliminal messaging.
I have no idea.
Me either. But now, shout out to all our friends and everything. They've been awesome. Like throughout all this, like everyone's been checking on me. Sean did a cool fundraiser at the Raven. That was a lot of fun. You were there for it.
Cool.
Saw some old faces.
Yeah, dude. I've seen. Just shout out Mannion, dude.
Yeah, man. It was packed too. Like
It was.
That was packed.
To get him here, bring his ass to get something because he played music, bro.
He plays guitar.
Like, he plays bass.
Still.
Well, he plays guitar also,
guitar.
but he said bass was listening, I think.
Yeah.
So I've talked for a while.
Could he be part of the Baltimore Basement Band?
If there was. We have to start that. If we had a swiveled camera or something, or.
I've got a camera that goes back
well,
there.
it's not there anymore.
Because I'm not there right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And it would show, yeah, we got drums and all that stuff. Anybody wants to play music, holler.
Come on, jam on the podcast.
Yeah, dude. Guitars, drums, keyboard,
and then we'll interview you.
Bongos, harmonicas, it's all here.
But no, it's been cool. We'll definitely have to do something one day. Get the group together. Get G, Olivia. Maybe then they could sweet talk Sean into coming over. Damien. Just do one big podcast with everyone.
One big little cancer-free podcast.
Yeah, man. We're all cancer-free right now.
The fuck cancer podcast.
Yeah. No, but I mean the fundraiser was fun. That was a good time. A lot of people showed up. It was good. A lot of support. Helped me out big time. Made it so I could actually focus on recovering and not have to worry about bills and shit like that. Shout out to everyone who donated. Love everyone. But no, I'm just ready for it all to be done and in the past and get back to normal life.
Get back to podcasting.
Just get back to doing shit, like, period. Yeah. Not sitting around all day doing nothing. Waiting for the next fucking surgery. Yep. But no, this one will be a lot quicker. They said between an hour and a half.
Nice.
Oh, dude, the funny short story was so when I went in for the second one, when they were going to thin it, they said they were going to do Twilight.
You know? Where you're like kind of awake or whatever?
You're awake.
Oh.
Yeah, you're just numb to it.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Knock me out, dude.
They're explaining it to me, and I'm going, I don't know about this anymore, guys. Like,
I don't want to watch that at all. Like,
they're like, well, the thing is, if you start to feel it, you're going to have to communicate with the team, and we'll have to do some more injections and numb you. And I'm like, I gotta lie, you're kind of like freaking me out now, man. Like, I think I want to go. I think I want to go home. Like,
I could live with this. I don't do any of that. You just take care of it, right?
I was like, I think I can live with this. Like, I'm good with how it is now. I don't want to be awake for this shit. Get into the operating room.
Like, watch them peel your face part off.
Well, I told my mom that. I go, apparently they're doing Twilight. And she's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
No, thank you.
But, yeah, then I get into the operating room and my surgeon goes, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. We're knocking you out. There's no way you could be awake for this shit. I was like, oh, thank God, because I was about to walk out.
Yeah, dude, that'd have me running out in the hospital gown and everything.
Oh, well, the worst part was sick joke the surgeon pulled on me. He never told me there was a hole in my head.
You had to find out.
Well, I found out after I finally was able to shower, and I took the bandage off, and I was like, oh, I can change the gauze so my mom doesn't have to. And I pulled the gauze out, and here's a 1/4-inch deep hole in my head.
It sure was.
And I went, there's a fucking hole in my head.
Dude, you FaceTimed me for the first time with no bandages on when I was pulling into church, and you went, I was like, what's up? And you're like, what, is he something crazy? And I went, hold on. I was like, let me pull into the parking lot. And you were like, okay, real quick. You were like, huh. And I was like, hold on.
Yep.
You were like, yeah.
Well, I come running out of the bathroom, and my Mama Jane goes, what the hell's wrong with you? And I go, there's a fucking hole in my head. I think I'm going to pass out. And she goes, what the fuck are you talking about? And I show her. She goes, man, there's a fucking hole in your head. And I go, no shit, Sherlock. Like, I've already established this clue. Like, what do we do? And she goes,
the evidence is the hole.
Yeah, and she goes, oh, I don't know what we do. And I go, you got to pack it.
Fill it in.
And she goes, I can't do that. And I go, I don't know if I can do it either. And we're just kind of looking at each other. I'm like, okay, so here's what we'll do is you put it on and I'll push it in. So it took two of us to figure that out.
Yeah.
And then the weirdest thing through this whole thing, and nobody believes me when I say it, and I'm glad my surgeon told my mom I was telling the truth because she didn't believe me. So when we first had to do this, I had to put ointment and everything around everything, like antibacterial stuff for the infections, just to make sure nothing happened. And my mom had to take a special type of gauze and thread it through this
the whole
thing.
like the whole
Yeah,
line there and like make
in
sure
one and out
underneath
the
of it
other.
got out.
Yes. She almost passed out the first time, and all she kept saying was, "I swear to God, if you yell and you fuck around with me and make it seem like I hurt you and I did it, I will fucking kill you." And I said, "Trust me, I'm not doing that. I don't want you to pull it out."
Yeah, right. She just does something
Yep.
like that, and it. Oh no.
Yep. So she's doing this, and the whole time she's putting the ointment on my nose, I'm looking at her. I go, "What the fuck are you doing?" And she goes, "What do you mean?" And I'm like pissed at this one. I go, "Why are you fucking with my head?"
Oh yeah. You're
And she goes, "What are you talking about?" I go, "The ointment. You're supposed to put it on my nose. Why are you rubbing it on my head?" And she goes, "What the hell are you talking about?" And I go, "I can literally feel you rubbing it on my head." And she goes, "I swear to God, I'm putting it on your nose."
like here's a mirror, dude. Look.
So I took my phone and I flipped the camera. And I'm watching her and I go, "I swear to God, when you touch my nose, I feel it in my head." And she's going, "Stop messing with me." And I go, "I'm not messing with you. Literally, when you touch my nose, I feel it in my head."
I mean, it makes sense because that's
All my nerves are
from
still
your
connected.
head. Yeah.
So I told my doctor, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, that's normal. Like, all your nerves are still connected." And my mom's like, "I thought he was lying to me."
He's like, these are head nerves, dude.
yeah,
like,
she told my doctor, she goes, "I thought he was messing with me." And the doctor goes, "Oh, no.
that's
He's
normal.
for real." And when I had to get it stitched, so when I first came out of surgery, they could have stitched the bottom part, like this part of my nose here across there. They had to leave it done because 5.5 hours on an operating table is a long time for someone to be out.
Yep.
And they were pretty much like, you got to the point where like we couldn't take any more, so we kind of just had to leave it. So as they're doing the stitching, the numbing agency, the lidocaine starts wearing off. So I tell the doctor, I'm like, "Hey, I'm starting to feel you stitching my face." And he goes, "I'm going to be for real with you, man. You have 2, maybe 3 stitches left. If we stop now and numb it, I'm going to have to put 4 to 5 needles in your face to numb it back up. Compared to you just suck it up and we get it done." So I'm like, "Fuck it, run it. Stitch it up." As he's stitching it, I could feel him go through the bottom part because that was my real like skin still.
And then it went through your head.
And then as he would go through the top part up here, this flat part, it felt like he was stitching my head. So I literally could feel the pain in both spots.
That's wild.
And it felt like I was getting stitches in 2 different spots across my whole head. And he goes, "It's okay. You're going to tear up. You know, it's real close to your tear glands." And by the time it was done, I had puddles in my face. And he's like, "Okay, sit up." And it just drenched down. And he goes, "It wasn't that bad." I go, "Not that bad. Did you not see the puddles in my eyes?" And he's going, "Oh, well, that's normal. I
That's
mean,
not
it should,
for nothing.
yeah, it's your tear glands." I go, "No, that shit fucking hurt, man.
That's
like
crying.
that shit hurted, man."
That shit hurted, man.
Yeah, I was like, "I could feel it in my head and my nose." And he goes, "Yeah, you sure could." And I was like, "Dickhead, dude. Like, you did an awesome job, but geez, have some compassion for me there, brother."
He said, "You sure did."
Yep. But yeah, man, he's been a cool doctor this whole time. Like, he's even been in on the Brad Pitt joke. Like,
That's good.
as soon as I woke up from anesthesia, he was in the room with me, and he goes, "I want you to know, you're halfway to looking like Brad Pitt." So he's been even having fun with this too.
That's good.
Yeah. He told me he gave me the Brad Pitt nose from Fight Club. So
There you
that's
go.
been the new
That's
joke.
Who
Me and
doesn't
his,
want to be Brad Pitt from Fight Club?
yeah,
That's the best.
so
Brad
that's
Pitt.
been the new joke. Me and the surgeons been going on is I'm using the same nose Brad Pitt used in Fight Club. Yeah, it's been a good time. Like I said, my whole surgical team have been awesome. Even when we're in the operating room before they put me out, we're in there laughing, joking around. Yeah, they've been really cool to work with and everything.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I'm just glad. Like I said, are they coming back?
See, they're only down by 4.
Holy shit, they are coming back. 2 minutes too. That's a lot of time in basketball. And their old Duke's at the line, but yeah. But no, I'm just glad. Like I said, we're finally to the final stretch of it. I'm ready for everything to go back to being normal.
I bet imagine, dude.
Yeah, it sucks. It's right before summertime because I'm very limited on what I can do outdoors right now with everything. But it's better than having cancer.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I can't go out and play in the sun, but I can still go fishing at night.
Just wear
I got a
a turban, bro.
yeah.
Put a
That's what it looked
turban
like when I came out. Yeah.
Yep, you should.
I'm gonna get a burqa.
I was gonna say that.
Yep, at least show my eyes. I'll probably wear sunglasses still. But nah, it's been cool. Like I said, I'm just ready for shit to go back to being normal. Get this shit done and over with. Like I said, we'll definitely have to plan something one day where we just have everyone in one big thing.
That'd be cool.
We'll go down the memory lane of all the photos. But yeah, some of those photos,
They're pretty wild, dude.
they're gnarly. Like especially the coming out of it, the first couple ones.
There's
Dude, that hole was huge.
It was, dude. Like,
And then you look at it now, you would never know.
that's what I'm saying. I saw it today, and
It's
I was
insane.
like, holy crap. I guess it's the very front of it. It's just, like, it looks like you got it scratched.
So we
like,
went through like a couple like different shapes of it. It was weird. So at first I
it
had the
looked like a
giant
heart
hole,
after that.
and then
but,
I had one that looked like a triangle, and then after that it kind of looked like a heart, and now it's like
it just looks like a scrape.
yeah,
Like you skidded your head on something
Yeah.
just in the front. That's it.
yep. So
Pretty
it's,
incredible.
dude. The human body's fucking amazing.
it
it
really
really is. Even just the whole skin flap idea, like he was trying to explain it to me, which when you find out you have cancer, you just kind of like you hear every
Done
other
listening,
thing.
and
You
then
hear
it's just
every
like-
other thing. And he's trying to explain how this is going to happen, and then I made the mistake of going online and looking it up.
Well, yeah, that's never the
And
best.
I was like, oh, God, this is going to be fucking terrible. And then, like, I got it done, and I was like, oh, that's not so bad. I mean, it looks like a little dingling on my face, but...
You do.
Yeah,
But, I mean, it's not going to stay like that, so.
it'll be gone on Tuesday.
Yep.
But that's been the big joke, is the whole dickhead joke.
Yeah.
We've had fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, again, somebody specific.
He knows who he is. Gonna be hung like a mouse after I donate this extra shit.
Uh-oh. That's extra, huh?
Yep.
He's adding that on? Nice.
He's doubling up.
He's going to keep the artery in there, take the rest of it so it just,
Yeah.
just pieces together.
Yeah, he's gonna love it. His wife will be thanking me. It's kind of like growing stem cells for a
A
homie.
forehead, nose, wiener.
Yeah. It's just gonna be
That's
a
like
wiener.
a thrift store wiener, dude. It's like, it went from a forehead used to have this. Then
It's like a
nose
Timu.
barred
It's
it
like a
for
Timu wiener.
Then the nose
Uh-huh.
barred it for a little while. Now a wiener.
Well, the
dude.
nose grew it for him. Now I'm gonna donate it to him so
True.
he can double up. So my favorite thing was when I would call at the bar and he'd be working. I'd call G. I told G what we needed to do for the first couple weeks was get like an iPad and kind of just put it on a broom handle
Yeah.
and stick me on a bar stool so it was like I was there. But everyone who come by me, I would say, hey, you want to see what it looks like when so-and-so takes a pee? And I would hold the camera like this so I was looking down on it. Yep. Everyone thought it was hilarious, but not that one person. They did not think it was funny.
He did. He just couldn't admit it.
Yeah. He goes, the truth hurts, but... But, no, I'm just glad. Like I said, everything went well. It's all been good news. Everyone's been supportive. I mean, I couldn't ask for more. Like, it's literally been good.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks that the situation sucked.
Yep.
But considering what it
Like,
was, it
again,
could have been 10 times
Best
worse.
case scenario.
Oh, 100% best case scenario.
Like all around too.
Oh,
really.
100 fucking percent. It could have been so much worse. Like I said, it could have went to my brain. It could have killed me. Like,
You could have not had a place to go with your parents. You could have not had cool friends that were cool.
I
You
could have
coulda-
had a shitty boss.
Yeah. that
Shout
was
out
like,
to Mr. A. Mr. A. pretty
Yeah.
much was like,
You're fired. That doesn't work.
no, he was
I'm
like,
saying,
no,
that
he
would
was
be
like,
terrible.
you got a job no matter what. When you're
Mhm.
ready to come back, he goes, if we hire someone, we'll fire them for you to come back. Like,
Mhm. Yeah, like
you
all
have a
that's
job.
amazing, you know.
yeah, they've been cool. Like throughout the whole thing, I go up there, hang out. Like, I was bored, so I went up there on the St. Patrick's Day Eve,
Yeah.
and I rolled fucking egg rolls just so I could get out of the house.
Do something.
Yeah, and I was like, you don't even have to pay me. Just let me take dinners home
Yeah,
from
let
my
me
family.
let me take a couple egg rolls.
I'll
and
stodge
some-
for food. Yep. But no, they've been cool with it. They were like, if you need extra time, you take it.
Ooh, hold on. Sorry.
Where we at?
40 seconds left, and it's a 1-point game. All right, we're going to comment till we got 40 seconds left. Number 1 ranked Duke facing number 2 seed UConn. Duke is up by 1. Duke has the ball. They're holding it. He crossover, spin move in the lane. Ooh, the layup. Duke up by 3, 28.9 seconds left. Roll it in. There you go, bud. Save the time. Keep walking.
That was a shitty roll.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
He could have got that to half court if he really wanted to.
Yeah, right?
And
all right.
take a timeout. But nah, Mr. Ray's been cool with it. The whole family's been cool with me out of work, and they just told me to take as much time as I need it. And it's cool that you have a job like that. Me and Harcourt Bree were literally talking, who I used to cook with in Harford County. And if I was at that restaurant, that fucking dickhead would have wanted me to come back in the next day after surgery.
And if not, we can't guarantee you have a job in a couple months.
And it would turn into, well, can't you schedule your surgery around my schedule? You could suck my ass.
It's not like a rant. This isn't.
Yeah, no, that dickhead thinks that's the type of boss I'm talking about. Where that's a replay, homie. No, that's the replay.
Oh, dang.
No, that dickhead would have been like, well, you need to, schedule your surgery around my work schedule. Fuck you. Yeah, fucking asshole. But now they're straight up, at the Raven, they've been so cool with everything.
Shout out to Raven Inn.
Shout out to Raven Inn. Shout out to Mr. Ray and Miss Deb. They've definitely worked with me through the whole thing. Yeah, that's cool to know that you got a boss like that. Where we at? 27 seconds.
I mean, I could say the same thing. Shout out my boss, Rich and Tiff. Dude, I had the knee surgery
that's
and
what
all
I'm saying.
that.
It's cool to know that you're not a fucking number and they actually give a shit. Because at the other restaurant, you were definitely a number.
Yeah, they took 100%.
Yeah,
every job I've ever been at,
where
been a number.
If you didn't benefit them, they didn't give a fuck.
They didn't, and I didn't. I even tried to come back a week early. I had a paper officially. I had a date on it. And I showed up to work on the Monday before the Monday I was supposed to go in. And I walked in, everybody was getting ready at the trucks. And Rich looks at me and goes, "What the hell are you doing?" And I went, "What do you mean I'm here to work?" And he goes, "Yeah, next week." And I was like, "Dude, I feel good and I'm going out of my mind." And he goes, "Great, go out of your mind for another week. Go home. I'll see you on Monday. Bye." Straight up, he could have just been like, "Oh, all right, cool. Yeah. I'll completely exploit you saying." And he was like,
"Here we go.
No,
Here we go.
Go home." 20. Oh, okay. All right, 25 seconds left. This is the Elite Eight, guys. I don't have a clue which bracket. Oh, the East. All right, yep. All right, we got 8. I guess they're going to try to hold it for a last three-pointer, huh?
That's kind of dumb, because what if you miss?
Well, then it's over, but they don't want to make it too early, because then the other team's going to have the...
That's not even a 3.
Well, they didn't shoot it. He was just trying to shoot to get on the foul line.
Nah, but I told Mr. Ray, I was like, look, realistically, my surgeon was like, he could get me back 2 weeks after April. But he recommended that I take the full month if I can.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, see you in May. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with
that. They didn't
that.
give me the option. They were like, we will see you in May.
That's what I'm saying. I even tried, and he's like, nope.
Yeah.
Plus, they got to understand. We understand. It's for them, too, because
because you're a liability at that point.
If we come back too early and then we mess something up, all of a sudden we're see, this sucks. They get on the foul. That's the smart thing to do. Instead of letting them shoot the 3 right before the time runs out, you just foul them so that even if they make free throws,
he wasn't even at 3. He was inside, so he's only good at 2.
And then you have to purposely miss the second one and hope you get a rebound. You don't even have the chance to have
well, this guy fucked up already because he missed the first shot.
Well, I'm just saying, even if you make it, you have to miss it.
Yeah, they're good for the 3-point
otherwise, it's smart because you don't even give them the chance. They already had the ball with a chance to go for a 3, now they can't, which is kind of a smart thing to do. It's kind of ignorant.
Yeah, smart though.
It's smart, yeah.
Oh,
come on, 10 seconds. I mean, you gotta miss
over.
it. He has to miss it.
Well, yeah, because you only get 1 out of 2 of this.
You can't. He has to miss it and get the rebound. What was? They're gonna foul him.
Well, I mean,
guess.
they're gonna have to lock him down.
Well, they're gonna foul him and give him 2 free throws.
Steal right here,
they're
where
just
you get the
foul
delay.
him.
There it is.
Yeah, that's the game. Whoa! What? Oh! Shoot the ball, dude.
Holy shit! 0.3 seconds and he drained that.
I want to scream so loud, and I know that's good. Dude, I'm so pumped right now. I couldn't care less who wins this game. That was amazing. That was incredible, dude.
I bet you Duke feels like a bunch of assholes not just holding that ball.
Incredible. Dog, everybody should watch that. That's crazy, dude. They double teamed him and blocked it. That guy should have held the ball. That was a sick. Nothing but net, dude. Swoosh.
That was downtown too.
That was NBA 3, dude.
Holy shit, that was
Probably
past
farther
NBA
than
3.
yeah, it probably was. Dude, that made me want to.
He's
jump
the man.
Up.
Oh, he's the man when he gets back to campus. Shit, when he gets back, period. As soon as he steps foot in that college campus, as long as he don't fuck it up the next game.
Well, yeah, even if they lose, as long as you don't do that, dude. Look at that. Beautiful.
Drain that.
That was
holy shit.
All right, Steph Curry. Look, he ripped his jacket off and stuff. He's like, ah. He's probably pumped, or somebody ripped it off.
He's going, what the fuck are you doing? Hold the ball.
And look at him. That's what I said. Just take the foul, dude. Take the
0.3 seconds left.
And I don't think
I was about to say it's over.
They have a rule. It's like a specific minimum that it takes to pass it in, touch a ball, and throw it.
Yeah.
And I think it's 0.3 or 4. So if the guy holds the ball at all, it's going to be over. So he needs to like catch it and release to even get a shot off.
Oh, they're just going to have to throw it down court.
That's what I'm saying.
Look at that if he hopes he could just fucking tip it in.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's it's in the rule. Like you have to have like the 0.3 or 4 seconds is the minimum it takes to touch and like grab and shoot a ball. So if he holds it at all,
it's been a good game.
Like they should have just right there. Now you
there he should have held it.
Well, you should have bounced. I don't know. You should have just done something, dude. Not that. Yeah, because if you hold it, there's no like the time will go before you get.
They're either gonna foul you or the time's
before you
expiring.
get your 5 seconds and you get your like turnover, the time's out. That was a bad play by that guy throwing it like that. Well, they're gonna launch it downfield and try to tip it in. 0.4 seconds left. Let's see. Well, that was an exciting end. Yeah, what if they do it?
Nope. That's the game.
Wow.
Holy shit. Wow.
Dude, that was sick. This guy's so happy right now.
Brackets are busted for sure now. You know how many people pick Duke?
I mean, probably that was a phenomenal game, dude.
That was.
UConn came back a couple times.
God.
Killer, dude. I haven't followed none of
I'm
this.
not going to lie. Even though we're not in the ACC anymore, the Big Ten for Maryland, it's always nice watching Duke lose.
Yeah, 100%.
It's always nice seeing Duke lose.
It's like if we ever left the AFC North, I'll still be happy if the Steelers lose.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. It's always great to see.
Yep. I have no idea who else is even left in the bracket for the Final Four, but
not Duke.
Not Duke.
Not Duke. Not Maryland either.
Well, are we even in like the NIT?
I don't know what we're in. I don't think we made anything this year. I think they said we sucked this year from what I heard.
Dude,
I didn't follow basketball until March Madness happens.
Dude. That was so nice.
I ain't gonna lie, that was luck. Just that whole turnover was luck.
Oh, the turnover was luck, but that shot was gorgeous.
Oh no, he was confident to send it up there. But that whole
look at this, he's like, no.
He's thinking if that idiot would have just held the fucking ball.
I was thinking if that idiot I'm like, what are you guys doing? Just hold the ball.
You're already at half court.
Right. I'm like, let him foul you or let him take the 5 seconds.
Take the violation because they're only going to have a second left.
And they have to now pass it into a whole play. They don't just get a turnover and a fast break. That seemed like bad coaching and bad execution on the end. You know, that dude probably just got nervous, felt pressure real quick, and was like, shit. And then, dang.
Cost the game.
Look how tall that kid is. Now that there's a regular person around.
I know, right?
He has to bend over. He's like touching his knees to talk to her.
She should just hold it up.
Yeah, or get on a stool or something.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. That kid makes the other players look small.
Well, yeah. She's literally at his shoulder.
That's a tall dude.
It's basketball, bro.
I'm saying, that's a tall dude. When you make other basketball players look short, you're a tall motherfucker.
And I bet he's a regular guy, too. He's not even like somebody down low. So you put him next to a forward, he's going to look small.
Right? They had to hurry to get back on there.
Yeah, he was like,
oh, cost that shit. They were excited. They thought they won right then and there.
I mean, Braylon Mullins.
God bless him. Good for him.
That was the only 3 he made all whole game out of. He missed 4 and he only made 1, and that's the only one that counted, baby.
If you're
that's all
make
that matters.
One, that's the one to make. That was dope. That was a shot.
That was a sick shot.
He was downtown, too. He was like fucking 5 feet past the 3-point line.
Like I said, at least NBA 3.
Oh, easily. I'd think farther than that.
Yeah, that's what I said, at least.
Real, way farther than that.
Hell yeah.
Too much.
Well, Benny, anything else you want to You want to talk about it? I think we got it all out. To be honest,
Yeah,
I think.
mean, now people know why we haven't been able to do a couple episodes.
We
and
want to
shit.
do it, guys. You know, everybody's been going through some stuff. So,
Yep.
like I said, any prayers, any wishes for Benny is all he needs right now. He's staying
man.
happy. Everything's good.
Oh, we're in the clear now. Like,
Yep.
final stretch on Tuesday.
Just we gotta. Hopefully, he's gonna look like Brad Pitt. But
Brad Pitt,
hopefully, he don't
baby.
look too good, so he sticks around and we can keep doing this. Don't get too Hollywood on me.
Yeah, we already lost one. Damien, we want you back. We miss you, Damien.
We do this all the time. Damien, come back. It's probably once in
Yep.
every episode.
Yep, we miss you, Damien.
And he just
He
never.
didn't even comment. Didn't even say nothing. I don't even think he watches the videos. Probably just fuck those guys, he says. That's what I think he says now.
He comes over here, pretends to be a friend.
I didn't even want to walk him down to the
Sorry.
podcast room. I'm afraid he'll spit on the fucking floor or something.
Shut
Come
up.
back, Damien. We miss you.
It's like- it's just how we show love. You were just upset, so we're spewing anger. It's like,
Steve Moore, come back too. You big dumb son of a bitch.
yeah, dude, crazy ass dude, moving
Tell
on.
me about your latest pyramid scheme.
Moving
I
on
miss
Main
you.
Street. What a psycho. Psycho, dude. Phew. That was the crazy.
He's Ellicott City, isn't he?
Okay, I wasn't going to say that, but yeah.
No, but I'm saying he's Ellicott City, like Main Street there. Like
Yup.
when it floods, the fucking
Yup.
mudslide, the great mudslides happen. He's
The-
a brave fucking soul,
the
dude.
great mudslides, yep.
Dude, after that last
I
one,
know,
dude,
yeah.
that's insane. Like, I'd be so scared. For real. I would. I would be so fucking scared,
But he's
dude.
like, I wasn't scared of cancer, dude, but a flood?
A mudslide? Dude, remember the last time that shit washed out?
Yeah, I know.
It took like 3 months
I
for them to
wouldn't-
get back up
I
and
wouldn't
running.
do that.
That is insane. That's a huge hill.
I mean, at least they're renting. I definitely wouldn't buy a place
Oh,
right there.
fuck no. I'd be afraid it would go downriver. Dead ass. Dead ass. Fuck that shit. Another thing. Tui.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Arizona, Michigan, UConn and some. I think it was all 4 1 seeds except for UConn was the 2.
What, going in the final four?
Yeah, all 1 seeds. So there was no upsets when it came to that except for this.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's rare. You usually don't see all 1 seeds, which easily could have been a 4th 1 seed.
Last year it was like that, wasn't it?
I don't remember. Dude, I've kind of gone away from sports, to be honest with you.
I just stopped giving a fuck. The only thing I care about is hockey anymore, and that's because there ain't no, I don't know.
I mean, it's like I said, the
They're
Orioles
not
will be good
flopping like
background,
that.
and
Yeah.
I don't care enough. I don't
The
let
only
it.
problem with baseball is it's so many fucking games.
That's why I said it's background. Like I don't really watch TV, so this part of the year, if I'm home cooking after dinner or whatever, I'm settled in for the night and I'm doing it. It's something to have on that.
Baseball is just a long fucking season on
Yes.
the sport. Literally, like
Oh, I mean,
5 out of 7 nights. Not some nights it's 6 out of 7 for the week they're playing.
yup.
It's just a lot to follow. Like people that do fantasy baseball,
Oh, no, thank
fucking
you.
psychopaths.
Absolutely not.
For real, fucking
Yeah,
psychopaths.
no,
like,
thank you.
there's no fucking way I could manage that much baseball.
Dude, fantasy football, I can barely remember to set my lineup on Sunday.
Dude, I coached fucking like college age kids, and that was a lot. I could never imagine doing a fantasy sport that's 6 out of 7 days.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
Coaching was
Yeah,
3
I
out of
was just saying
7, and
3
that was
days
a
is
lot.
enough.
Yeah. Fuck that. No, you gotta really love the sport.
Yeah, I don't.
And I do not love baseball that much.
I don't love anything.
One good thing, lacrosse is back.
What do you mean?
Lacrosse. That season started.
Oh, what do you mean it's back?
And it's been a weird season, dude. Like,
Lacrosse?
yeah,
Like
man.
Major League?
No, like college. Like,
It
teams
just started,
that.
didn't it?
Yeah, but teams that shouldn't be, like, nobody teams are fucking killing
Well, I
it.
remember a few years ago, Denver started being like a powerhouse out of nowhere.
They're still up there, but, like,
Well, I'm just saying that it was always like East Coast teams, like New York to kind of the Carolina. It was just they ran everything. You
well,
know
this is
what
the
I
thing
mean?
is, like, Towson are blowing people out right now.
Well, Towson
like-
was always good, dude.
Yeah, but they were good for, like, the CIA or whatever conference
Well, they were
are.
Division One.
Well, I mean, cool.
I'm just saying UMBC's pretty good.
But
Like,
that's what I'm
like-
saying. You're going against, like, Hopkins.
Yeah, but they're all local
Maryland.
colleges. I'm just
Well,
saying.
that's what I'm saying. Like, these teams are now competing with, like, Hopkins and Maryland, like, Little Towson.
I mean, they kind of have been.
Yeah, but Towson's never been a lacrosse school like Hopkins. Hopkins
No,
has
well,
always
yeah.
been the lacrosse
Yeah,
school.
you're absolutely right.
Maryland has been one
Yeah.
of the lacrosse
Virginia,
schools. Syracuse.
yeah, Syracuse, Duke, North Carolina, the whole East, the ACC essentially ran lacrosse forever, and then Denver started
But
being
now it's
ranked
cool
out
to
of
see like
nowhere.
Stevenson doing well.
It makes
Fucking.
sense because this is the lacrosse part of the world.
Oh,
Like
dude, I was watching.
this is lacrosse.
I was
Like
on TikTok, and there's
Mid
this one
Atlantic.
dude. He just moved from like Long Island to Maryland
Yeah, that makes sense. When I played at Essex, bro, people were from Colorado and California just to go there for 2 years
to get picked
to
up from a
get picked
JUCO.
up.
Yeah.
Because it was like the top 4
Well, he was talking
JUCOs in the
about how
country.
he was born and raised Strong Island, and they always thought like they were the best at lacrosse, any upstate or like that area, New York area. And he goes, dude, I've come to Maryland, and Maryland is the mecca
It is. This
of
is
lacrosse. He goes, the Towson, Timonium, Lutherville, Hunts Valley
Delaney.
is the fucking mecca.
It's because money.
Oh, it's not that. It's just that's our sport.
Well, it is,
Like,
but it's also money.
But
it's
he was
because it's expensive.
so
to
he
be
does
good
the
at
shit
that
where he
sport.
goes to different high schools. Like he did Calvert Hall, he did Loyola,
Private
um,
money. That's what I'm saying.
Spalding,
Money.
and he goes undercover as like a transfer
Yeah,
student.
Curly.
Yeah, and he says he's from the West Coast, and he goes, just the skill level of these kids, you can already predict which ones will be going pro.
Oh yeah. They already
And,
have it.
They were talking about how the last I think it was 15 years, except for 1 year, there's always been a kid from those high schools on the championship team for college.
I believe that.
They said out of every year except 1 year, there's always been a Calvert Hall kid, a Loyola kid, a McDonough kid, a Spalding kid, Curly.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Mount
And-
St. Joe.
well, that's what I'm
somebody.
saying. That's kind of crazy to think about that.
Dude, what boys Latin?
BL. Yeah.
Which, when we were in high school, they were 1 and 2 in the entire country. Them and
McDonough.
Georgetown Prep.
McDonough was
were-
nationally ranked. Calvert
Dude,
Hall's
that's what I'm saying.
nationally
They were
ranked
boys Latin
now.
was number 1 or 2 nationally ranked.
Calvert
every
Hall's
year.
like number 1 in the nation right now.
Now
something
they are.
like that.
Dude,
Calvert Hall's
even
fucking up
Delaney
there.
back then as a public school was like top 25 nationally, which was insane. They were a public school. That was it was just
Competing with
1,000
MIAA.
private schools in like Delaney High School. And you're like, what?
Well, that's because it was all the kids that got kicked out of those private schools.
Uh-huh.
Went
Or the
to
ones that
Delaney.
their parents are like, no, yeah, you're going to a public. I'm
Yeah.
not paying for the extra shit. But it's all the same area. They
Yep.
live right next door to the kids that are playing
Yep.
for the other schools.
Yeah, but no.
Gilman, shit like that.
Just thinking about that there, for real, 14 out of the last 15 years, a Maryland kid has been
I mean, I believe it.
on a championship
I
team
mean, I
for
guarantee
lacrosse.
you there's something like every year there's probably been Pennsylvania kids on a national championship wrestling team. There's probably been Texas kids on a football team. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
just certain places that they just breed.
Yeah, but
that.
also think about that, football's a lot bigger than lacrosse.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, true.
Until you get to the collegiate level, lacrosse is big at college, especially now that it's
Well, now it's getting
picking
bigger,
up on
yeah.
the West Coast and shit like
Mhm.
that. It's pretty cool.
Which I'm kind of surprised the culture of the lacrosse, bro.
Took that long to hit
Get
the West
Southern
Coast.
California because it kind of looks like it just
Yeah.
meshes immediately.
Yeah,
you would think.
it took that long to hit the West Coast.
Yeah.
And no bullshit, that's because of Denver.
Oh yeah, they were like the. And
Yeah,
weed.
I
To
feel
be
like
honest,
I feel
think
like
it's weed.
Denver's what branched it out there.
Everybody from over here moved over there because weed became kind of legal and they could smoke, and then they all started.
But that's the thing is they still couldn't smoke though for college because they were still going through NCAA drug testing.
You're right. I'm just saying the people.
But the culture
the
took off.
culture
Yeah.
that people over on the East Coast were like, I want to live,
Oh,
somewhere
yeah.
over there, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
they kind of started playing lacrosse.
Yeah, the
'cause
culture
they're from
spread.
Mm-hmm.
But no, if it wasn't for Denver having that big season,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
That's
that
what
shit
I'm
would
saying.
have
Out of
ever
nowhere, I
popped
was
off
like,
on the
Denver's
coast.
ranked 10th in the country.
But
what?
now it's not. It's not even just that. They have the World Lacrosse World Cups now.
Really?
Yeah, man.
I didn't know that.
Japan's got a team. Korea has a team, and some of these teams are.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, dude. They're gonna. It's gonna be a world sport soon. They were trying to get in the Olympics, but they just got to get the backing. But
That's way more of a sport that belongs in the Olympics. Than
Oh,
a
100%,
whole lot
dude.
of things that are in the Olympics. Curling, bro. Get off,
breakdancing that 1 year.
bro.
Fuck outta here.
Well, I mean, breakdancing is a hard sport.
Yeah, but it's not
But
a
that
sport.
was-
That's
Yeah, it's a
That's
hobby
not a
or
sport.
something. Yeah, you're not. I agree.
when's
with
the
you.
last time you signed up for the local breakdancing team?
Me personally,
Yeah.
never. I'm not a breakdancer.
When's the last time Parkville won a championship in breakdancing
What
for the
about
high school?
artistic ribbon twirling, dude? What are you talking about? That's fire.
That's what, did you ever see Will Ferrell and fucking
No,
what's it called?
no.
What was the movie where they
The
started
Blades.
where they started the fraternity?
Oh, old school.
Old school.
Yeah, I do. Yup.
Yeah, doing the rings with a cigarette hanging out their mouth.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But no, I mean, gymnastics over breakdancing, I would consider
Oh,
a sport
dude.
any day, dude. Those motherfuckers are
Gymnastics
fucking.
is incredible.
Those
That's
are
so difficult. So difficult.
dude, 100%. But breakdancing, come on now, that's an
I mean-
Olympic sport.
It's not Olympic sport now, but it's if you can do it, it's very impressive.
Oh yeah, it's cool to
That
watch.
lady did not do very impressive at all. The Australian lady, the one who was just like, she was like spun around on the ground. That
Dude,
was
the
what she was.
And with the kangaroo hop.
Yeah, dude. What?
Oh god,
That's insane.
That's
but
what I'm saying. Like you look at that shit, like.
That's
You could be dog shit at lacrosse, but you still have to have a basic skill of cradling, passing, being able to go two hands.
and be a team that
Yeah.
made it to that level.
Yes.
How did she? You're telling me no one in Australia broke dance?
Well, the
break dance is better.
not
than
in the
that?
women's category
There's
apparently.
no way. There's anyone could. A child could do better than that. And I hate to show
Well, then that
lady,
child
but
should have tried out for the fucking Olympic team. I look at it this way:
Right.
when you have a team of all natives, like we do here in America,
What
of
does that mean?
so you've never seen the native lacrosse team?
Oh, look, yeah, like Onondaga and stuff.
so
Bro, they're a killer JUCO. They're up in New York. It's a,
those
a reservation
motherfuckers
school.
play.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Well,
they
they made the
they play
sport.
wood sticks still
Yeah,
too.
they made the sport.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They still play wood sticks too. Like a lot of those kids still use wood sticks, and that's
And human heads. Like,
what that be some shit. But no, just the fact that they're running around competing against. Well, I'm sure once they're going against college
yeah,
teams,
they're definitely not.
they're definitely pulling out the fucking
titanium
metal.
or
But
something, yeah.
there was one kid who still like last year was still playing with a wood
What's he
stick.
think he's Coach Cooper or something, bro? You're fucking teaching us
Hey,
with wooden sticks.
I think that's cool as shit.
I
think that's
think
cool.
it's super cool.
The old school traditional like
I agree.
pockets and shit.
Yeah,
like
Cooper
that's
still
dope.
had the wooden stick always.
Well,
I
that's
think it's
because
awesome.
Cooper's also not native.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
Cooper, that's clearly
Yeah.
Native American, dude.
Yeah,
Cooper from the
yeah. The
like,
the Parkvillian tribe. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
yeah, dude. What you don't understand? They Americanized it. It was actually like Cooper and Daga.
Yeah,
I'm done.
Cooper brought the game of lacrosse to the white man.
No, just to Maryland, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. While he was swimming up the Susquehanna, using his old wood stick as the paddle. Fuck out.
what did he seal it up? Because it's just
Speaking
pocket
of
holes.
old Parkville coaches,
we're not gonna. Don't
I
do
saw
that.
one Parkville coach got off of
He
everything.
got off of everything.
That's fucking insane.
Mm.
And we were talking about that. What one of the last podcasts?
Yeah, we were
did.
joking about him getting all released, and then he completely
Went on-
dropped everything.
oh my god,
Oh my gosh.
who'd we have on the podcast that one day? Your one homie.
Okay.
He played football with you at Parkville.
Carlos.
Carlos, yeah. We were talking to him about it. And now here we are, full circle. Everything thrown out. Fucking
I
nuts.
want to know, but I don't want to know.
I'm not going to lie. That's the kind of shit that makes me have no trust in the judicial system.
Well, we also don't know.
Well, it's
what
not even the
happened.
judicial system. No, so what happened is he threatened to sue one of the old schools who illegally terminated him because he said he was going to retire. And they did it with a payout his retirement because of all the shit going on. So he said he was going to sue the school system for a wrongful termination, and the school system dropped all the charges. Which I don't understand, though.
Didn't the state charge him?
That's
though?
what I
do
would
you
think.
mean?
What did the state pick it up for?
I would imagine.
That's what I would
why I
think.
would like to know. And
But
you know,
on the,
yeah,
I
don't-
saw the article. It said everything was
Yeah.
dismissed,
Oh, I saw that too.
which is weird because, like we said, you would think the state would pick that shit up.
I sure
The state
would.
picked my shit up when I got caught with weed. They picked that shit up real fucking quick, and that was a weed charge.
Nothing to do with what he was.
Yeah,
doing.
what he was charged with. And I had to go to court.
Yeah, that's why.
They didn't want to drop shit, and
Yeah.
they told me I could still smoke weed while on probation.
Dude, that was crazy.
Yeah,
That's your meth, my medicine.
hey, God bless.
I was like, that's the most ironic shit. How you're on probation for weed, but are allowed to smoke weed,
Because I had a card that said I needed weed
but you're in trouble for weed.
for selling weed, while the state is now selling me weed.
Yeah. As long as you're buying it from
As long as you're
them,
buying it from us, it's okay. But
and
don't you sell it.
don't let someone else buy it from you. You got to buy it from us.
Yeah.
But you have to have this card.
And here, take this note to your PO, so they know it's okay that we said it's okay for you to smoke the shit that you're in trouble for.
Our healthcare and our court systems are retarded.
You can't say that anymore. Well, now you can. It's coming
What,
back.
retarded?
Yeah, you can say retarded
It
again.
never went away.
There was that couple, like, year.
Look, I deal with special needs kids, and I would never walk in and call an actual, like, special needs disabled person retarded. Like, that's too rude. But to call your friends retarded and shit like
When they're
that,
doing something retarded.
get over it. 100%. Like, get over it. It's an intention. Like, shut up.
I'm glad cancel culture got canceled. How ironic is that?
Did it? Is it gone?
Yeah, that shit's gone.
I don't know.
People stopped giving a fuck about that
I was going to say, good. We're
bullshit.
not important enough to deal with cancel culture.
Well, it's not that. It's people got tired of listening to the fucking woke bullshit. Everyone crying.
Well, that's true.
Life's tough. Wear a fucking helmet. Get over it.
Well, you know what happens
What is
when
it?
you wear a helmet?
Life's a soup and I'm a fork.
You know who wears helmets?
Yeah. Actually, speaking of which,
Uh-oh. What?
I want you to see this picture
Oh, my goodness.
when one of our good friends
What is
called.
going on the computer right now? Why do you got weird family pictures?
I don't know.
going
It's a
on?
fucking commercial in between.
it is?
Yeah, in between
Uh-oh.
stuff.
It was just
Or it's whatever comes on after the basketball, like Dateline
like
or whatever.
60
I don't
minutes
fucking
looking
know.
stuff.
Let me just pull
There's
this
like
up
a
real
weird feeling. I'm like,
fast.
what's happening here?
You're gonna love this. I can't wait for you to get the reaction.
We're going to end it after this. Because I got to pee.
I want you to see the picture. What pops up when our one friend calls.
Good?
Go for it.
That's amazing, dude. Oh, and it's his wife, too.
You can't see the full picture, but they both have matching on with stupid shirts pointed to each other.
I'm glad. That's a fantastic. I wish I could show that to everybody. That's such a good picture. But speaking of, we're gonna end it on that. As you can see, Benny, like he's talking about, is still in high spirits and still keeping his sense of humor and yeah,
Pretty good, right?
yeah, it's fucking hilarious, dude. Now I'm not gonna be able to look at him or her the same. I'm just ever again, dude. Thanks. Oh boy. Next time I see him, I'm just gonna walk up to him and go like this. I'm just gonna. You got a little
So
drool.
he hasn't seen it yet. So what I'm
Oh.
going to do is I'm going to put my phone down and tell him I can't find it again to call
Just
it.
call him.
And let him find my phone. So he sees what the picture is when it pops up.
Oh, I would love to be there. It's such a good picture.
I'm going to have to get someone to record it on their phone of him finding my phone.
It's just like a hidden camera, like I'm watching the whole thing happen.
Yep. Yep.
That's hilarious.
Oh, can you hand that to me, please? But yeah, I thought you'd appreciate that.
Dude, that's hilarious. That's a phenomenal picture, dude. All right,
Take
Benny.
us out.
With that being said, anything else you want to say?
Nah, just can't wait to get back to doing our podcast again and meeting some cool people.
All right, guys. Until next time, hopefully sooner than later, and hopefully
Couple weeks.
we'll be back and everything will be nothing but continued positive news and a couple
And good
wild,
laughs.
gnarly pictures, and we can see a little timeline of stuff.
Yeah, I'll send them to the email.
Yeah, whenever.
Tuesday we'll do
Yeah.
one. We'll have a picture after I come out of surgery, and then I think the 7th is my follow-up to have the stitches taken out, and then I'm done. So that'll be the last picture of the collection.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Yep. So
All
we're
right,
there.
everybody. Thank you very much, Benny. Take us out.